Yo, test. We're gonna start up right away. Late. I usually want to start 10 minutes before 1, but I'm always late today or this week. I was on a call with Lanto and Desi. I think they're gonna pop on too. We're talking about things. My fault. Let's just see. Alright. It's a routine check here. Weekly fair value gap is what we're looking at to get hit here. We already hit the this weekly high. I want to see this 3-2 get snapped next. If that's the target here. Try to smash. Again, this got smashed. Very bullish right now. I also want to see how far we could fill this gap. It was very minimal, so until we hit the bullish objective and flip, let's say even the higher time, let's say 4 hour, then this will be the goal. But I would probably say to disregard everything here on this gap below until the bullish target is reached, and then we also flip down. So we could already, let's say, flip somewhere on a fair value gap here when we, let's just do something like this. Once we confirm flip on this fair value gap, we could then play for this gap. So try not to get too caught up on this gap here. Boss will fire you for being late. Yeah, I'm gonna get fired, chat. How's everyone doing today? I need to get ready. I've just been keeping it slow, I feel like, lately. I haven't been too interested in too much price action. But we'll see what we pick up today. Let me load up. I got proved on a lot of payouts today. Proved on Top Step, Take Profit. Some pending on Tradeify, or not Tradeify, Apex, I mean. And I'm pretty sure if Apex approves again, is it still pending for my next one? We crossed well above 200,000 in payout this month for April. And then we do have, let me see, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have like 4 more trading days after today to go for more payouts. That could be with my live account. That could be with another Top Step payout. That could be other prop firms I have. We're going to try as close as possible, see how far we can go above 200K. And yeah, this price action is just kind of mid for me. I mean, it's so bullish, but like, do I think I would take any trades here? I don't know. I do like this 15-minute gap. So when I'm looking at very bullish targets, if we get in this 15-minute gap here, yeah, I want to take a call real quick. Okay, sorry, I had to take a phone call. Let's see. Yeah, we can see if I'm in a bearish breaker to come down. Maybe we'll try to slam it back down here. If not, either way, I also want to target this 15-minute gap or higher. I don't think there's anything you could do here for longs up here with the structure. The only thing is counter trend short, and then once we do dip our toes more in this 15-minute gap, we can then look for longs. This is way too deep in premium right now, too long this. And two things, like, you guys remember, this is like such my rule of thumb. If we are, let's say we declare that we're bullish bias, like we don't want to short anything, but we're too high in premium. What do you want to do before you take the long? You either wait for it to hit discount, and that's based off the dealing range. You just look at the lows here. Let's just say this low from 12. Oh, wait, why am I the 15-second chart? Let's just look at the most established low. We can look at established high. If we can get 2 discount from this high made, we can then look at longs at a good discount, essentially. A very OT type of long. Or we wait for it to take a eternal low. So it could be both, but I would require one. That's something I always mention every time I take a trade nowadays, just so I can clarify to you guys what I'm looking for. So in this case, if this is a nice 15-minute low here, which it is, this gets swept, we come back up, we get a 1-minute confirmation, then we can long. But you can't long here. For me, for my risk reward sake. Alright, let me read the chat. Sorry. Did you catch a 300-point move AM? I don't even trade AM like that. The count from yesterday's trade fi will be sent. They're processing. I think they're gonna get sent today. But I gave it to the firm, and they tend to take 1 or 2 days. But trust me, I got all the winners' emails. You'll get your accounts. We never default on them. We already gave away like hundreds of accounts this year, and probably over 1,000 in total, and not one has been missed. Full port short win. This is way too deep in premium to long shorts. I could even play short term. It's not gonna be confirmed. Aggressive shorts for lower prices until we see a big flip. Let's say in the 15-minute. If we flip this 15-minute gap here, this will be a nice short move here. I'll play the short all the way down to likely this low here. So it's, for me, this is like a no trade zone. Maybe if we do build more 15-minute gaps or like lows and highs, more candle structure, then we could reframe this. But at the moment, I need to see this get taken, or I need to see a short setup to take this. Both Lantoa and Desi at the same trade. That's what I heard. I just haven't traded AM. I trade PM is because I do base hits. I don't go for big moves. Big moves happen in AM. For PM, it's more. I would argue it's like 50% of the volatility in AM, unless it's like a big news or FOMC, which is very rarely the case. 90% of AM session, you're gonna see about half the volatility in PM. And that's what I work with. That allows me to do very tight stops. Tight stops for me for NQ is always like 10 points, 15 points of this volatility, which is more hyper because you do get big candles. But that means I can still do 15-point stop, which is very, very tight. And if I'm risking 10 to 15, I'm likely targeting 20, 25, 30, etc., etc. And then you can also see AM. AM does well, hit the draw, but it gets very wicky sometimes. If I do, I would require probably almost double the amount of stops for me to trade AM, like 20, 30-point stop. Not something I'm looking to do. Trump's about to speak. Is Apex good prop firm to use? Every firm that I listed on our partnership for Smart Prop Firm is a firm that I would back, and for the most part we do cash rebates and payout protection. What payout protection just means is if you purchase through us, we have a direct line to the firm, and we would leverage our partnership for you to get paid. So if you didn't break any rules they listed, and this is unjust payout, you would tell us what happened. We'll contact the firm. We'll confirm, deny, and then we'll basically create a mediation. And if it's like, if we see there's no rule break and they're just making bullshit up, we're gonna threaten to sever our ties with them. Which, at the most part, nothing has been done for that. So like, this is all the partners we have. We have 8 partners around. There's like 30, 20 future firms. These are the 8 that we only partner with. 2 new ones are the Forex giants here, which I can vouch for because they paid out 100 million plus already. But that's something that we're gonna build up. And there's only been 2 complaints, and that's for Tick Trader. No other firm has complaints. And Tick Trader is because they were kind of doing some changes and had some delays. We were able to communicate with the users in the firm, and everything went smoothly. There's no rebate. Yeah, there's no rebate for Apex. Apex is the only one that doesn't have a dark line for us either. How do you decide which time frame to use a discount to premium? I would like to see the 15 minutes. So for me, we're going to look at this whole swing here, this whole up close. We're going to look at the bottom of it. This is already marked out. All the way to the swing high. We would need to see it hit discount for me to be long, or hit the internal low. That's a rule of thumb. That's what I always do. And depending on how it goes, if we just close through it, that means this is probably not a long anymore, because we invalidate our area of support here, which is the 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, Tick is the one that also changed rules. I recommend Tradeify wholeheartedly much more. Not that many users also use Tradeify or Tick anyways, which is fine. Wow. So was there any setups to take us down here though? That's what I always kind of wonder. Because I was watching for this 5-minute breaker to get settled, see. But we did sweep a 15-minute low. If you're bullish right now, you want to see it fully sweep. Let's say on both sides. I also want ES to get swept through. And then look for a long confirmation on the lower time frame, and then we'll take the entry. And I'll try to walk through that real time if it does show up here. Why not Top Step? Top Step I vouch for. We don't need them to be listed, only because there is never a discount. So every firm that we have list, we have there's discounts that we can showcase. Top Step is just one that we're gonna create a guide for every firm. Top Step is gonna have a guide. It's just not gonna be deals of the week, because that is part of deals of the week. We're gonna have rankings too. Rankings for prop firms. Top Step's gonna be on there. But the point of deals of the week is they must have a deal, and Top Step just does not run on any discount codes, any deals. It just word of mouth at this rate, which is perfectly fine too. Was there any short confirmation? Because I'm looking at this up close candle. We could see that once we get closure, chain state delivery. I don't know if we even get the breaker yet. We're about to get closure. So for me, I don't know if there was a short confirmation yet. We're getting a short confirmation though, but we're also potentially, depending on when the 15-minute closes here, which is in 12 minutes, this could be just a retrace for higher. So I'm gonna let this play out a little bit more. Because if I'm looking for a few trades a day, it has to be perfectly aligned. And if I'm kind of looking at 2 areas, like, okay, we're starting to confirm the bear bias, but we also are in a bullish time frame alignment. Those are 2 conflicting ideas. Where's the draw to? Did we already took the previous week high? I was looking at the next one. So this was taken here, which is great. Good liquidity drive. That's the most recent high. What was not taken was the next weekly high. So I wonder if you want to get there. We're watching very closely on this 15-minute fair value gap. Seeing how this reacts first. We also get a breaker confirmation. Something that I could also frame up is if we do keep on going lower and we confirm, let's say, a long setup. Shit. I'll just do it in the 5. Let's say we do keep on moving lower, right? And we confirm a long setup here. What we could do is target our long all the way up to the next bearish PDRA, which is this 5-minute breaker. I'm just going to frame that up early, just in case that does happen. If we do leave this untested, I mean, we're going to create this 5-minute gap. We'll just keep on moving lower and lower. As long as this 15-minute gap is respected, we're going to bounce off this 15-minute OB here. This could still frame for longs. We'll just be in discount, which is very good too. So we're just using the PD raise to our advantage here. Short is confirmed right now though, but it's just like not confirmed on the higher time frame yet. This could be what we need. If you're bullish, we already got a flip here. We retrace to the 15-minute. Wait, let me see. Oh. You retrace the 15-minute. I'm still waiting to see how we can react. Oh, what the heck does do? I duplicated tab, didn't I? There we go. Just way too early for me to say this because we're also in the bearish breaker. We also still on this 15-minute. This is a good stab, though. If the 5-minute breaker was not showing apparent, we frame it for longs. This would have been probably the entry we need. So we have this 15-minute fair value up here, which, where the heck did it go? $15-minute fair value gap. We didn't get to discount here yet. We got a 30-second flip, which is the low time frame confirmation I'm looking for. You would likely look for the closer first, entry on the first tap, stop at the previous low, and move higher. I didn't get this because we didn't get a discount yet. We did take the low, and also we are still looking at a potential 5-minute breaker to sit it down. So in this case, since the 5-minute breaker is still there, I would have wanted NQ to go lower. Also to more discount, look at longs down here and then move it all the way up. It's gonna just wait for this. Change a delivery with a breaker here. I would expect this to hold out. Honestly, this week has not been the easiest setups, the clearest setups, but it just depends. It depends on your bias, right? I'm kind of looking at two things right now. If you are bullish, you would have waited for, you would not long up here, you would wait for this 15-minute drive first inside this gap. Then you look longs here. I want a little bit more. That's what it feels like this whole week. I always want just a little bit more before I take the entry, and it doesn't get there. Anyways, good bounce on the 60-minute. With the framework, I did wanted to see more from it. But anyways, if this breaker invalidates, you have so much to look for any additional setups because you already got the 15-minute drive. Any retrace will be looking for a move higher. What does that say here? Where are the boys? Are they joining stream? They're gonna join. I think Lanto's doing a recap, and Desi's driving home. They're gonna join soon. They're both planning on joining. Was anyone able to get longs here? I know I was basically framing the long side the whole time, but I wanted something just a little bit more, a little bit lower, also to frame up a long risk reward towards the breaker, so I don't have to worry about the breaker too much. Something about me is like I want the perfect setup. I don't want any interference with. If I'm looking at longs, I don't want any short narrative, or it to be invalidated first. That just gives me a very high win rate for the most part. But this is what I was looking at. 30-second flip here. If you look at the 1 minute, you have to look at a flip higher. I would prefer a flip within the 15-minute gap. So then you look at like, okay, if this flips, confirm at 121, we just retrace back down. This is a pretty free shot right now. And we're likely invalidating this breaker here. So in hindsight, the long setup on, we got the retracement we needed, and everything else. Very still long bias, which is kind of the framework for the whole day so far. If you look at this, everything here, Asia consolidated, moved down, took the lows, and then consolidated. London took the lows, and then London just really ran the highs, and then New York AM just rammed it even higher. So it's like still very bullish bias. Why didn't you take it? It's because I wanted a little bit lower first. Towards discount, which we're just off by like a few points. Just to make it a good risk reward type of trade too. Anyways, I'm looking aggressively for longs now. I think it's doable here. Did exactly what I wanted, yes. If I was bullish, very bullish bias, I should pull the trigger. I was like 75% leaning towards it, but you know, I want the perfect setup for us. And we're only 20 minutes in. Why is it so bullish all day? You don't really need to know why. You just need to know that it's bullish. And candle doesn't lie. If you see all the candlesticks, all the P rays are holding for the upside, just understand this is bullish. So yeah, this fits me so well, man. Unbelievable. 15 minutes about to close beautifully. This is such a deep drive. We're about to close much higher. That just shows how bullish we are. Anyways, if you're very bullish here, we do have somewhat of a breaker now. I'm gonna let this 15-minute close. This is gonna be a nice closure here. This will be the only reason I will look for shorts if we either have a mitigated 15-minute gap, which I can target, or we flip this and then I'll be short bias. All right, I'm gonna likely just look for scalps right now. I think we missed a very good low risk type of opportunity. I need that Desi or Lentil special coming up if they're gonna join in. I don't know, but I think there's only one day where I felt very confident in the day. Every other day this week has been pretty shaky in price action. I feel like very little retracement. This is a good retracement, so this is starting to be a good trading day with a good price delivery. But maybe I'm just carrying on negative thoughts from this whole week. You saw yesterday, just like it's just complete back and forth. That made me not even want to trade Asia. He gave that Desi special in the chat. Oh, if he gave that, he should have been here. Then I'd have been more confident taking it with him. That was a right call, though. That was easily a right call. Anyways, I'm open for longs. We're gonna get the 15-minute close right now. Just got my first payout denied from Apex. If I flip $50 a day, we'll get approved next payout. As long as you meet the 30% consistent rule, and you don't break any other rules while making $50 a day, you'll get approved. That's what I've been telling. I never did it myself. I always just do like, instead of $50, I just do like, you know, $200, $300 per day. Very, very tight. Sometimes 100. But I'm pretty sure 50 is also the same thing. Anyways, let me see. Breaker's holding. This is the 1 minute or 30? Yeah, breaker is also holding on the. If we're looking at the 1 minute, it would go like this here instead. Very bullish bias. 15-minute retrace. closure above, confirm the breaker. We just retracing the fair value gap, and we're just about to slam higher, likely to this next high. Damn, this is such a clean day so far. Can't believe we didn't take. I didn't take anything so far yet. Hopefully, chat was able to take some, whether it's this long on a 30-second flip or even the 1 minute gap with the breaker, the unicorn trade. I'm just trying to take it easy. I'm trying to find really A+ setups with everything that I need. This one is pretty good as well. I just would get sleepy. What's an hourly at? We're likely looking for the next high, 394, if we keep on pushing here. Yo, let's say something again. Let me change this. No, we're gonna stay here. Alright, say something again. Let me check the volume. What the hell is not? Let me see. Discord. Why is it not going there? Say something one more.
Yo.
Oh, I got it. There we go. How's your recap?
Yo, bro. I just went over today. Nice little recap. What you guys up to? Chilling?
Yeah, we were framing up a long setup, but I kind of hesitated a little bit. It worked out very nice. We just retraced the 15-minute gap, flipped on the 30-second, and just did a basically 60-point move up higher.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've been really bullish today.
Very bullish.
Rippy. Dude, it's crazy because before we saw that that yesterday New York high, that hourly high, we had one retracement before. So we kind of opened, took out Asia highs, and we didn't see a retrace but once before that hourly high was met, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, hopefully PM's a little bit better. But you. How's chat doing? You guys green? You guys red today?
Oh, I didn't even ask that chat. What do you guys? How you guys doing today? Type green or red. Let's see it. You have any preference on multitasking for value gap? For example, 15-minute BC was tapped twice. For me, it's always like I will still like it's a large gap. Not much of it is filled. I like to see if it's like at least 50% filled first. So I can frame it like, let's just see if we can take out this 15-minute low. We're driving more of the gap to rebalance, and then that still is appropriate. Lots of green today. Holy crap.
Huh.
Yeah, that long setup would have been good. That would have been the first trade of the day. Been nice. What do you think about this price action so far? What were you anticipating?
It's a little slow. I mean,
it's falling up here.
Yeah, I don't mind consolidation as long as it's a good range, but it's just been a little up and down. Yeah, Chris, I feel it was clean. There was one reprice that we had, reprice sequence or bit of a rebalance, which was off that pullback sequence that we saw price go inverse. It's tough because we had a 5-minute gap, and I wanted to see us to kind of like tap that and then go inverse off that 1-minute gap, which I would have sized even more. But that 1-minute gap wasn't good enough. that gap, but if anyone's wondering, the 10 a.m. gap that went inverse off the 1, like that's the only inbounce that we offered for entry through the entire rip. So we broke out at 875, 18,875, and we didn't see we saw one retracement, in a 200-point pump sequence, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's why I saw AM. It's like it just opened up, and I just see it keep on running, without any retracement at all. Dude, tell me why I feel like this 15-minute fair value is about to flip, and we're gonna set it down.
We'll see.
I can't be short yet until that flips, but like, we got a nice retrace. We shouldn't be looking for downside, but we are right now. Unless it's just range bound consolidation here. It's always so tough for me to like jump in PM session when AM just ripped up so high. I'm like, do I play long higher if we just continue?
Yeah, it's tough. I do want to see higher though.
Yeah, I mean that's the framework right now. The 15-minute respected. We have a tiny 1-minute breaker here. We've been running through every single low time frame bear speed ray though. Let's see, chat. We're wrapping up April. How everyone do April so far? March has been probably, I think I said it was like my best month. That's what's carrying on a lot of my profits, payouts this month. April is a little bit lower. It's still good though, overall great, but not as many setups I like.
Yeah.
How do you do, Lanto?
It's all right. Month. I mean, this first month I've just been
You size down,
lower
right?
risk. Yeah, lower risk. I mean, past 18 months I've just been super risk on. This month I kind of just trade my personal mainly, so I've just been chilling. But I'm gonna size up soon again. But isn't it crazy? It's already almost May. That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like the year just started like a few months into. We're like more than one quarter. We're heading towards the next quarter already.
That's crazy. May, dude. We're almost into summer.
Yeah. I want to see this breaker hold and honestly flip this 15-minute, but it's just way too early to tell this is short bias yet. This is still very bullish. I think shorts I could play much better. We have a breaker and a 1-minute BPR. Just really consolidating.
I said, do 6-figure payout months still feel crazy. I mean, for me at least,
It's normalized now, man.
I mean, yeah, no, but it's definitely a blessing for sure. Like, I'm not taking it for granted, but
Yeah.
it's like, kind of our job is like, I feel like you should want to be exponentially growing, right? You don't want to ever stay complacent, which is a good or bad thing, but
yeah, that's great.
like once you see your first 100K month, you're like, oh shit, you definitely feel euphoric a little bit, but then like, what's next? You know, you'll feel good for a couple of days maybe, and then you'll want to obviously beat yourself. That's kind of what I've been trying to do the past 18 months, just up myself over and over again. But yeah, you'll see. It's the same thing with, dude. At some point, it's just numbers on a screen. Cause like, if anything, I felt more excited making my first 10K in a month versus my first 100. In a way, it's weird. It's just at a certain point, it becomes numbers on a screen. Yeah, that's really it. That's how I feel. I don't know about you, Brian.
Yeah.
Yo.
Same thing. Yo, what's up, Desi? Desi in the house. Now we got the big three here.
Yo,
Good chat. Lantern.
what's good, chatters?
Bro, I took that inversion, bro.
Which one? I think Chad was telling me. He said Desi alerted the
Dude,
inversion.
I-
I was really
bro,
considering it.
I was like-
it long, right?
I was like 5 points from TP, bro.
Damn. Oh, you're looking at that TV, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're rejecting off this 1 minute breaker BPR right now, and
Yeah.
it is
I'm probably
consolidating right now. It's like range bound.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just hesitating on a lot of setups. The setups are decent, but it's with the range bound right now. I gotta just lock in and go for it because
I think
this would
there
have
was
been
one really good setup today was the morning one
tight.
that we took. That was like a 5 minute for value gap 1 minute inversion. But other than that,
Yeah. If this 15-minute fair value gap at 12:15 flips, man, I think we're gonna go
I think
all the 1907.
1907.
19087. There's like
Oh, 8.
that
Oh, yeah.
that
Look,
1045
look at
low.
hourly gap down there somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't take this setup. I don't know. I was considering it very in my mind, but because it's such a low risk, and then I'm also arguing that if we could flip this 15-minute, I'll be completely bearish biased. It would just been back and
Yeah.
forth. I mean, this could have been an easy scalp here. It's been like you're risking 10 points because if you know our model short at the breaker, stop above the breaker, this would have been already like 24 points. I didn't take this again. FFN, is that what's FFN? Is that funded next features or FFN? What the hell? They confirm they have no lifetime payout cap. You took it nice. Yeah, just to me framing up a lot of setups. Just I want everything to align, and when it's range rounds, it's a little gets difficult. I just execute. Oh, funded features network. Okay, I see. They don't have trade of I think.
It's starting to get really choppy.
Yeah. Does Apex have a lifetime payout cap? If they did, there's so many people that ran through it, man. We have 2+ million traders or 2.5 million payouts. There's like that cap would have been way past, right? I hope Topstep doesn't have a lifetime payout cap. Imagine that. They're like, if you make more than, let's say, 250K in sim funded payouts, you're not allowed to trade with us anymore. So I was asking about BPR. You have to watch my video. The daily guide video. Really pushing down right now. This trade setup is looking much more golden now. It's just very back and forth right now. We've just been stuck in this range.
Yep. Chop chop.
And this is such a perfect setup for me because I would have been able to identify the long earlier from that 30-second version with the 15-minute retrace, and then this 1 minute breaker. Had it both sides if I just pulled the trigger. April's just been scaring me lately. I'm just been more gun shy. Short from the unicorn, up 860 on each account. Let's go. Good work. We need that Desi or Lentil special.
I'm retired, dude.
Let us know. Chat's hungry. No reason to be gun shy. I've seen Brian take worse setups. It's just, I think it's just this week. This week has always been like very minimal retracement.
Lower time frame's been kind of wacky. We didn't get no retracements early.
Just a chop of hell. Look at that 5-minute time frame.
Yeah, it's scalpable though. Let me see if we can get something.
Hey, for you, for me, I'm going to this.
Yeah, this is Brian's price action right here.
Dude, I
Brian, we need a
shared two
Brian
good
special.
setups, bro, but then like, I don't know. I was like something about it. I'm like, I was gonna hold off from it. This is probably the next framework here. We gotta push. If we don't want to flip this 50-minute, we gotta move through this breaker. Any retrace, we short. We look for longs, and we'll confirm this bullish breaker too. Trump is speaking yet? Yo, why is Trump speaking like every single day?
Facts.
Can he just chill for a little bit and just let us cook?
Joe Biden will be asleep at this time, bro. It was nice.
Someone's tweeting for him or speaking for him too. They got a clone speaking for Biden.
Oh my god, stop loss saved. Bro, it's so weird because at nighttime we get China news, during the day it's Trump, dude. And they say the complete opposite stuff. It's so we hold that 1 minute, bro. I have my stop under that.
This better rip now. Come on, do something.
Literally, bro. Just send it higher. Send it to all-time highs.
Need this to close above 258 for this to play out. There's a lot of new people in the chat. I'm just gonna link the video that explains what a breaker, BPR, and everything is. Where is it?
Dude, what is this chop?
I think price action for PM gets very clear. We can just close under this 15-minute fair value gap that we've been holding. We just play downside from there. That would break us out this range too. But until then, we're just gonna operate within this chop. Wow, just straight back and forth here.
Dude, what the fuck am I looking at?
This is amazing price action. What do you mean? Chat is loving this price action.
It's scalpable though.
Dude, that's gonna be, you're gonna quote that like in every bad price action. It's gonna scalpable price stock.
This is volatile chop. Remember Desi? Volatile chop.
I used to cook Lanto about volatile chop. I'm like, bro, that's not a thing, dude. And I swear it became a thing after you said it.
Volatile chop. That's new. Is that just like aggressive chop back and forth? Just back and forth though?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we need a chat model play right now. Chat, what do you guys think?
Yeah, we need a chat special, bro.
Yeah, we
We
need
long or
long,
short
long
here?
short, baby. We're gonna go with chat bias. Chat bias is undefeated for the most part. And there's like a 70% win rate.
Do both before Michael Patty gets the CRO, or whatever it's called.
SRO.
SRO.
He really wants to fucking dude.
Yo, do you think Michael owns Project X? I think someone asked him on Twitter and never replied.
I think he has like a big share in it. I think that's what I heard.
That's so lame, dude.
I mean, he's been building it up too. He worked with this
Open about
company that was like not so top step. They worked together and he built that company. Now that project is used through a lot of firms and is like backed by Top Step. And I would think Microtech owns a sizable position in it.
Dude, did you see Trump made a hat that says Trump 2028?
Wait,
Hello?
how?
I know, bro. This is unreal, bro. It's so funny.
Dude, he should be, with all due respect, he should be dead by then. He's like 90, bro. Like, this dude's
How old is
pushing.
he?
This dude's pushing 100 years old as president.
78. Damn, he
he's
doesn't look 78.
thriving.
Bro.
Yeah, he moves good for
He's
his
thriving
age, but
more than Biden right now.
Dude, that's really impressive. The fact that he plays golf at 78.
I feel like 78's too old. Like, isn't that when you start like getting dementia and stuff?
It looks like he has dementia, bro. Have you seen the headlines?
I don't know, bro.
You got Biden already having it earlier than him.
Oh, dude, Biden was. How old is Biden? Like
Biden was
85?
cooked already. He was cooked for 4 years and he was hidden.
Yo, no, like, can we talk about something? Where was he for the last 6 months of his like presidency when Kamala was like running? Dude, like, I didn't see him. I didn't see him not one time. I saw him one time and he was at a beach sleeping. Dude, like, what happened to him?
So Kamala Harris is 60. Damn, that means Barack Obama was very young when he became president.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Barack. Very memeable guy. I like him a lot.
He was 47. That's probably the youngest president we had in a while. Yeah, Lento, when are you running?
I'm running in 2064.
2032.
2064. First I'm gonna do is eliminate all capital gains tax.
You're gonna require everyone to buy your course. Who wants?
Oh no. I should be by 2064. I should be on a fucking yacht, laying down naked. That's what I should be doing. If I'm not, I'm a bum.
A yacht.
Leto's gonna buy so much XRP, and he's gonna like XRP would be our global currency, guys. He's gonna pump the shit out of it.
Dude, look, yeah, smart though. That adds, like, if you're Trump, like, he did the same thing. Like, pump your own coin, it'll be like, I don't know, if you, like, gas a coin enough or a currency, bro, low-key, you could, like, run it up. You could pre-fire, preload. Is that illegal?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like that's conflict of
like,
interest. Heavy conflict of interest.
You load up prior and you're like, okay, I really like this coin. Boom, rip, sell. You know?
Bro, my longest saved, bro. Hold up. Let it hit
You're
GP.
looking good.
13 more points, please. I did de-risk though, and it was up like 10 points.
Bro, these SPX and the money cons hold so nice. Holy shit. Anyone trades options in here? SPX and the money?
Lento, look at group chat.
We're holding upside so well. I want to see if we get this long before we take out any of these highs. Doesn't look like we'll get this entry, guys. We invalidate the low time frame breaker. We just wanted a quick retrace and then we'll be in. Slight SMT right now. I don't think it's just a very slight one. I feel like logs are still decent here if we scale in slowly, and then size if we flip.
It's that nice ass sounding keyboard.
You can hear it.
Yeah. No, it actually sounds good. Wait,
It's
check
like,
your chat.
dude, I looked at it. I put creamy keyboard when I bought it.
Oh, GG.
So wait, so what was chat bias again? Did most people in the chat say long, right? Let's see if the chat bias still plays out.
Come
Got
on,
Tyler
chat,
in the
you guys.
building. The power of the chat is gonna move the markets. We probably got like 200 people on sim right now. Just gonna spoof the market. Is that true or not?
Bro, sim shaming.
Dude, you're going on Twitter, some guy's like, thank you, your mag's at liquidity. Dude's trading like a funded account. Like, dude, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? Dude, like, come on, bro. Trading an Apex funded account, like.
On an Apex eval, you're about liquidity.
Dude, yeah, like, come on.
Yeah, no retrace enough. I think we actually had
Scalpable,
a...
though.
Yes. It is scalpable.
Sounds like something dodgy would say. Dude, he just that guy's a D1 troller. That's what he is.
Brian, I'm gonna ask you this: if Top Step ever went public, would you buy their shares?
No.
I mean, there's too much competition. Like, I feel like, how would they compete with every new prop firm that's like been doing well too? I think if it was like years ago when I was like, I believe in Top Step. There's only like 3-4 firms out. I would buy the hell out of them. There's way too many good firms out there right now. Like TradeFi is already, I feel like, still low value if they were to become public. We just need to make sure Brett's not gonna rug pull us. If it goes public, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna sell all the shares. I would short their shares. You basically get all the payouts you need from top to prop firm, and use that to short the public shares. Chat, what are we doing here? What's the next long opportunity if we see it? How do we not get this entry?
Alright, so what's a breaker?
What's a breaker?
Yeah.
Buy my course, and I'll tell you.
No, but like that YouTube video I watched, like, for some reason, like, I don't understand it still. So what's a breaker?
How many times did you watch it?
None. But what's a breaker?
You gotta watch it 2 times to understand it. 1 time just to get a feel with it. 2 times just to, like, take notes.
You know what people would do? It's just like people probably watch that video, probably go on the charts now, mark out any breaker, just take long or short off it. Guarantee you it. That's just how they do it. So hopefully in the video you went over like exactly how to put it together, but
no, I went over time frame alignment. I went over confirmation.
Yeah.
That's like literally everything that people will be asking me.
Dude, so my before I released my strategy video, I had a video a little bit up, talking about like fair value gaps and the best ones to take. Bro, some guy on Twitter, literally, like, I remember one time, a couple guys on Twitter, I got a couple DMs and a couple ads. They're like, yo, Leto, I'm using a model. I took this trade. Why didn't it work out? And then I just looked at their chart and it's them taking a 1-minute gap during Asia when we're literally barcoding. I'm like, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, just because we tap a fair value gap doesn't mean you should be taking that trade.
Pattern trading, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, as long as you're detailed, you're good. You're chilling.
Make clip notes of the hourly video. I think I do have clip notes already. It kind of, because the video covers all the bullet points. So that would be the clip notes, right? Damn. Kane just tweeted today. I identifies liquidity. Thanks.
He made 100K yesterday though, so he's
yeah,
chilling.
he's good.
Bro, I did see his ninja. I saw his Ninja Trader clip. That was kind of funny. Someone clipped it and posted it on his comments. I was just scrolling. I seen it. I clicked on it, and he had limited for a trade. He had his sell limit. He was going short, and he had a stop limit. Dude, we like a news kettle come out, and we just absolutely ripped, and he got filled and stopped in like 2 seconds.
He was straight.
So
wait, 10 a.m. news or 8:30 news?
I think it was 10. It was 10. Yeah, he had a sell limit, and we had a news kettle. I just ripped through it.
Wait, how big is it? Isn't it stop like 50+ points?
No,
You telling me he got entered and stopped in the same candle that quick off the news candle?
I don't know, but he has a really good R, so he definitely made it. He made 100K. I don't know how much he lost on that, but that was funny to see. I ain't gonna lie, cause like, bro, like, if that was me, I'd be so fucking butthurt, so butthurt.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get this breaker. If we take this high out, this breaker long, I'm gonna look for another entry. This is not gonna be applicable anymore. Dude, there's like 3 decent setups today. 2 executable. 1, I'm like, we kind of miss because it didn't retrace enough. Yep, they're looking at this.
The pop. Yeah.
We literally
So
had validation too.
He lost 9K off that, but made 100K. Like, he's chilling.
That's good.
Trust.
That's good.
He's good at R multiple, which is what carries you on a live account. He trades it right.
So
His R's really nice.
He's the one that could say, like, you know, thank you for being liquidity. He's trading live while everyone else.
That's fair. Yeah, if he did, yeah, that's fair.
So he's actually liquidity when he loses too. Well, if you blow account, it's him. It's him. Oh shit! Tyler passed all his fun next day. I'm close. I'm getting it there.
Yeah, who wants the quote of the day? Let me find it. Let me see, guys. Find it.
Damn, we got another troll in the building. Jen said, "I've watched you for off and on for months and never seen you take a trade." Is that true, chat? I never took a trade.
Yeah, you've never taken a trade before, guys. You want to see the quote of the day? Listen, this should put inspiration to the point where the next trade you take, you should be full porting. Okay? No, okay. Listen, right? Every broken rule pays someone else's discipline.
What does that mean?
Oh my god, dude! What a fucking quote! What a quote!
Every broken rule pays someone else's discipline. Oh, okay, I see what that means.
Oof. I was clean.
Did you come up with that?
Nope. Yeah, it is true, guys. It is very true.
Just know, chat. Any trolls talking about like I don't take a trade, dude. I literally show when I take the losses we take together. And I think this yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day? No, we didn't take trades yesterday. The day before that, I took a loss on stream. I was gonna make a short out of it, like a little short form content out of it, but I'm like, I got lazy. There's gonna be. The good thing is the live stream is all recorded, so you can just watch it back. I'm like, oh, look, the trade. I post the trade recaps. I post the trade setup. It's all timestamped. But what do you guys think about that quote? What is it again? For every rule break, you pay someone else discipline. Pay someone else discipline.
Yep.
Shit, you might as well get that tatted on your arm, bro.
What about that? It's that's hardcore. That's some knowledge. Nah, I'm just trying. No, but it is kind of true in a sense.
Dude, I feel like why are we just stagnating at these highs? I feel like we're gonna flip pretty hard. Like if we do close aggressively lower, we're just gonna fall off a cliff.
I think Desi hit TP, which is good.
Yeah, he hit TP. I want to get that long. Chat was right. I forgot to say that. Chat was saying long. I was also interested in long. It was the right play. Dude, I need to bring back March price action because I feel like when we traded March, it was like I feel like did we say we were on a streak? I think it was last month. It was like a 25 win streak on stream, or is it Asia? One of them. It's very green though.
Yeah.
And then April's like we're hitting losses, we're hitting some wins, but half the time I'm not taking anything. We're also building liquidity. I missed the long attempt though. That breaker should have sent on ES. It did retrace here. So if we were to take on ES instead, we would have got that entry. But I would prefer NQ. Just been moving much stronger today. How to navigate trailing drawdown? Do you guys want to, if you were to give one tip on that, what would it be?
I'm asking Apex, ask Lanto.
If trailing drawdown is an issue for you, you're over leveraged. That's as simple as that.
Facts. That is so true.
So basically like risk manage better.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're looking at leverage and you're completely fine with blowing accounts if you have capital, or if you've already had payouts and you just looking to reinvest and leverage. But if you're a payout virgin, or you just don't get consistent payouts, I'd say just downsize, just compound. Just because you see people achieve a certain amount of money within a certain amount of days, their skill set's different. Everyone's on their own chapter. So I'd probably just say downsize and just look to compound essentially. If leverage is, or the trailing drawdowns, if it's a factor into your trading, that means you're just over leveraged.
A payout version is crazy. That's what Lanto said.
You know why I said that? You know why I said that? Because that's a member in Desi's and Brian's Discord. That's one of their names.
Oh, really?
Oh, God. Yeah.
I thought you just called like 20% of the chat a term like that. But yeah, no, I feel like rule of thumb for me is like, if it's trailing drawdown, if you risk like around 10% or less of your drawdown, you're unlikely to hit like 10 or 9 consecutive, not consecutive, like net losses like that.
Yeah.
And it's good rule of thumb.
The negative 30% unrealized rule is probably the toughest rule, but at the end of the day, like if that's a rule that's you're worried about, you're over leveraged. Just downsize, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad for a large count, like a 150k count. I think you can basically risk up to like 1900 from the start. Like that's already way too plenty for me even.
Yeah.
In the 50k, what is it, like 700, 750? I guess that is pretty big too for like a starting out new funded.
Yeah, if you compare the ratio, I mean, think about it, right? If you're worried about the 30% rule, that means about what if you risk the way you're risking, you take 3 losses in a row, your account's blown. Your account should be blown within 3 trades, unless, like I said, you're looking to really leverage up. Like expect that to happen potentially. But if you're just like on an account trying to just not trade it normally, you shouldn't be blowing your account within 3 trades.
But yeah.
I'd say the good thing to work off in terms of trailing drawdown as well is just to have set TPs in place. Like what I'll do is I'll like take a trade, I'll have like a TP in mind, and I'll just trail, let runners go. But when it comes to like accounts on Apex, say before the buffer was met, I would just look at a TP when it take. Like your R wouldn't be the best, but I would have a take profit in mind, like a hard limit. That way, when I exit the trade, I'm capped at the highest, right? So like for example, 50k, 2.5k, you make. You see a trade go in the money, you see, 30 points off what do you call it? 1 mini. So how much is that? $600. You realize at the top, right? You put that limit in, you get tagged out. Your trailing drawdown is still 2.5k. As opposed to you being in a trade, say you see that, you take 2 minis, you see $600 realized off that trade, but then you see that final mini come back down, break even. It's almost like you're break even on that trade, if that makes sense. It's almost like you kind of lost off that trade. Because your trailing drawdown is now at 1 point, what'd you call it? At 1.9. So I'd say just have hard limit TPs and just don't over leverage. And the hardest part is the beginning. That's where I guarantee you. I don't know the data, but I guarantee you on the back end of the data for Apex, They make the most of the time the traders that blow their accounts via the beginning. That's it. The beginning, the first couple of days. You know, once they get past that, then it becomes a lot easier. Then it becomes like an end of day account. If that makes sense.
I want to see this slam this lowers this liquidity in the next internal low here at 62.
Bro, this is so slow. Holy shit. Oh my god.
We're stagnating on these highs. I'm seeing like a
Yeah.
low climber flip here. I want to see us just sweep this internal low, which is building engine liquidity. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now.
Brian, the only guy to be bearish when we're up 3%. And bank.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was
a 100-point dump.
Dude, I was bullish. I was going for 2 longs. I missed the long that hit your TP. Like it didn't get me my retracement I want to the breaker. So like at this point, since it's like still range bound because we're just going back and forth in stagnation here, off these highs. Like this is giving me something to work with to play this off these lows. I think it's pretty clear here. But I think that's the thing. Like if it's trend based, you would expect it to already move higher, but it hasn't do that yet. So this is what I have on right now. Off the inversion. I want to see it move lower, but it hasn't yet.
This is so bad.
I'm just gonna do break even up, break even there. Came back up. That was a good time. I think it still plays out though. I could have done it at 77. He's gonna break here.
God, what's the secret? I need the secret sauce. What's the secret
Ooh.
behind the MSS model?
MSS? What's that?
Market structure shift model.
Oh, that? Dude, that's so 2022, bro. You gotta step it up. You gotta look at the Venom model now.
Venom? Oh, hell no.
Spider-Man model win.
Oh, God. Mario and Luigi model. Start saying random shit at this point.
It's ICT 2025 model, bro. No disrespect him. I bet you he's listening right now, and he's gonna hold a grudge because you said that, Lanto.
He's not.
Okay.
Fuck with ICT.
You said what?
I said I fuck with ICT. Oh, Michael.
You gotta fuck with his Venom model too. That's his new 2025 thing now.
Hell no.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I'm not gonna trade a model that's called Venom model.
Does
First things first. All right. Nah, I'm trolling. But
Are you disrespecting my mentor?
wait, why that sound like it's a random
Actually,
person?
yeah, that did actually sound.
I was like, who the heck just hopped on this call?
Oh. Let me see what chat is saying, bro. I don't even have chat open right now. Chat, how was your guys' week? Green, red, white, break even?
Dude, I think this is gonna come back down still to this low. It's at a very minimum. But we'll see. This is a pretty bland day. We're like, we're 2:14 already. So we only have like 45 more minutes before power hour.
Guys, like this tweet if you got liquidated today.
Which tweet?
Or this fucking YouTube stream. I'm gonna
Bro, I was watching a
I
TikTok
fucked
live
it.
today of a guy streaming, bro. It was the funniest shit ever, bro. The whole chat was dying. We were all watching it.
Dude, listen. I got all these like support traders, bro. I was watching this YouTube one time. This guy enters a trade, and within the same candle, matter of like 10 seconds, he gets stopped out. I'm like, dude.
Wait, who?
He enters
Like
I don't know,
live
some random. But he enters like the top of like a 1 minute candle. He's like, all right, I like longs here. Boom, and then gets stopped out like 10 seconds later. And his face, bro, I was just dead. Dude, some traders are just so funny.
streamer? Yeah.
So funny. Just insta liquidated.
$386 is the weekly high that's kind of drawing into right now.
Looks like green, but not green enough. That is called greed, my friend. It's not a good thing. If you're green, that's good. That's all that matters. If you feel like you're not great enough, just size up. Still do everything you normally do, just size up. Just imagine, right? If you were to size up 20-30%, you'd be up an extra 20-30% this week. So if it's a monetary aspect, just keep installing the same process you do now. If it's profitable, just size up. Add a couple more contracts. There should be no difference. Dude, you know what's crazy is people get the misconception that the people who make the most money compared to the people who make less money, like, trade ultimately different. Like, I guarantee you, there's definitely traders out there who are better technically and execution-wise than traders who make more money. It's a capital stance. So it's like, there's durations where I'll make like in a week I'll make, like, you know, whatever it is, like, say like 20K, and then there'll be a week where I have, like, you know, a crazy week on Apex, say like 100K plus. But like that 20K week, I've statistically traded better off my process and my model than I would have, or I did off the 100K week, you know? So it's just a sizing thing. That's it.
This is the 5 minute is still very chop. I mean, if we get a nice closure above 280s and we're just grinding up, that would be a trend here. But we're just wicking the AM highs, and we're just moving lower. This is gonna play out here. Maybe we'll actually slam 862 here. This is why I want it, is the first low resistance liquidity drive.
We are so choppy, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you're able to scalp that, that worked out though. I took the first one, you know, I did break even. Second retrace, did it, just took an 862. I didn't really want to one more than that. Just looking at scalps today. I think it does potentially grind down much lower because you see the 5 minute structure. We haven't really wanted to move higher than this yet at above 280s, which is the AM high. We'll see.
Someone said, what do you say to people, or the person that said 1-to-1 R can't make money? Well, in proffers, you kind of have to compound. Like, the only way you'll make money through a long duration is just compounding, especially on firms that have consistency cap. Like, you're not going to net a crazy R trading firms with the consistency rule, you know? So your R is, like, naturally lower because you're not looking for too much. And essentially just compounding per day is what, like, builds you up. I think on personal, I agree. I think R is definitely better to have on a personal. Like, I feel like through a long duration of time, I think your R multiple carries you a bit better than your probability, because I feel like it's a lot better to have a better R than it is to be probable, because, like, there's gonna be durations where you just suck, right? But if your R factor is good, and those durations where you suck, your loss is minimized, as opposed to the durations or the cycles where your, you know, model is printing, right, and you're maximizing your risk reward, right? So it's like, I don't know, like a live account, like I ran my stats. I talked to Destiny Brown about a little bit. My stats came out for the past 5 months. My stats came out to be, I think, a 3R. So my average winner is about 3K. Average loser is about like 1.2, maybe a little bit less. And my win rate's just around 60%. So statistically, like, my live is more so R based, but on firms, I'm more so fixated on just probability and 1-to-1 Rs, because you don't need to do anything more. That's the reality. You don't need to do anything more. Some nights, obviously, you'll see like a mass return, like R, naturally, just by, like, I don't know, maybe trailing or letting runners go if you want to do that. But when you're just fixated on compounding, you don't need to see mass return. On a live account, it's a little bit different, but on props, that's how I more so go about it.
Yeah. Someone's asking, like, who's speaking. I think, can I add, like, a screen where it shows a Discord bubble? Is that possible? Let me see if I can do that.
I think it's the overlay. It's like an overlay on Discord.
Yeah, wait. So would I just do a screen capture and then just minimize it? Is that a route here? There's an add-on for that. Okay, maybe we'll try to do that next stream. That's a good idea. But yeah, was anyone able to play that short? It was like a quick short at 862. I took the first jab, We talked about me hitting break even on it, and took another jab after. Brian hit it. What's the add-on though? I called that short before it was even spoken. That's good. Like anything that I looked at, and you guys also have an idea of already, like already have like framed up, it's just like good alignment. Oh, stream kit overlay. Okay, I'm gonna set that up next stream then. Why did you delete the yesterday VOD with Brett? He requested to because if you guys remember, Brett came on to do like a Q&A type of thing for supposed to be 5 minutes, but it came out like 15-20 minutes, and he reviewed a lot of exclusive things that was coming out in the hot updates, and it was just way too much things. He's like, can we just private it or remove it? I just privated it. So for those who were here yesterday, you guys know the sauce of what's coming. Desi was here for a little bit. I don't know. Did you stick around, Desi?
No, I left.
Yeah. Basically, Brett was just going through a lot of details.
No, you left the call, so I thought your internet went out, so I left.
It's because
And then I turned on
Brett...
the stream and you were talking. I was like, oh.
No, because Brett was like, call me. I was like, okay. It was he wanted to do like a Q&A type of thing with everyone watching.
A heads up would have been nice.
I just called it immediately. I was like, okay.
I was
I thought you were listening to stream.
No, I wasn't.
What said, bro? Can your chat friend sing a little about the song "Stay" by Justin Bieber?
Stay. Wait, why?
What?
That's like the most random request.
Yo, I was 1 through 10 right now. Brian just starts singing a song on stream. Yeah. That's how I say we got Brian to sing a song.
Who are you saying, bro?
Karaoke on stream.
Anything that Lanto says, he had to do himself too. That's all I'll say.
I'll match you, but I got to choose a song.
What song are you gonna pick?
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna send it to you.
But I mean, I scared $300 on my Apex, 15 points. Not bad. It was like literally a clean. I think it could possibly move lower, but mainly just going for that low 860, or no, not 860, 262 on dot. I think Lantos is supposed to do a bet still. Chat, you guys remember that?
I already completed. I offset it by doing a giveaway.
I think we're gonna submit a chargeback. We're gonna give you back all the giveaway accounts, and then we're gonna see what's coming.
And I already did it. Yeah, but wait, did he use a bet too? You're supposed to twerk on stream with a cam on, and you didn't do it.
I didn't agree to that, bro.
Yes,
What do you mean you didn't agree? Yes, you did. Chat, did he not verbally say, yes, I will twerk on stream, but booty ass naked right now if we do this? And then we hit the level, and he didn't do it. That's crazy.
See, I have video evidence that's recorded of you accepting it, you acknowledging the bet, and you're like, oh damn, when can I do it? Can I do it later?
Okay, here we go. Brian.
How did you change your color cursor? You just do it in the settings. I just did it for when I was recording some clips on YouTube. My cursor's red now. Is that good?
Anyone know that setting on TradingView where like you could draw certain stuff and it like goes away after a while?
Oh, I've seen some people do that. What is that?
Yeah, I know. I see this fire.
I mean, I would like that to draw arrows, and if it can just go away, just so I can just show it real quick.
Yeah, I took 1 trade today. Yesterday I took a lot. I took 4 yesterday. I took 3, but I gave out 4. One of the 4 I took really light, really didn't size much on, but Yeah, it took me a couple tries. Yesterday was tough. Today took one, and then the day before yesterday I took one. Yesterday was by far the hardest for me of the week.
Demonstration tool, top left corner on the cross thing. Top left, top left. This one. No. Okay, top left, cross. Cursor. Demonstration. Oh, wait, yo.
Bro?
Yo, wait, look at my chat, look at my chat. Or look at my stream.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it so big, though? I don't think I would like that big. Can I change it?
I think so.
That's kind of neat, though. So I'll be like, okay, I want price to do this. Oh, I want price to do this. I mean, that's way too big. Wait, why can't you change the thickness? I feel like that would be like the #1 thing that I'm gonna consider to change. It's so way too big. This is way too big for me to utilize well. I mean, it's a good idea, though. I've seen people use it, too. Chat, one thing about the stream is, even though we don't take trades, I think it would help enforce discipline and like, practice more consistency, because if it was me and I was trying to trade this alone, I might get chopped up already if I were to try and force this. It's very difficult. And some people will just feed on trade. Like streamers who just take like 5-10 trades a day, which you don't even know if it's going to end up well. Does chat keeps you in check? I think the stream keeps me in check more than anything.
I'll be a little bit, yeah. Looks like IQ's a little bit more bullish than the ES's. That's you're still longer now.
I think you
Yeah, I'm holding, bro.
Oh, you're still holding?
Runner.
It's the toughest hold of the century.
I'm not even looking at the chart, bro. I'm scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah, you guys.
30. I was gonna say the 30% rule applies in one trade. It's not for the whole day, just for one trade.
It's unrealized, right? So like, if you were still like, let's say you make like $1,000 first trade, and then you give back 1,000. Wouldn't that also hurt that 30% the same trade? Is that how it works?
Wait, repeat that again.
If you like on the 50K account, the 30% 750,
Yeah.
right? New count. If you make 1,000 and it hit break even, wouldn't you violate that?
No, it has to be lost, like a certain loss.
But it's still unrealized though, because the way that unrealized works would be.
It's not a loss though. It's not a loss. You're unrealizing gains. You're not unrealizing loss.
Oh, is that how it works? Jack, can someone confirm that? I just want to make sure so I could.
No, it's worked because it's happened to me. I've been in trades where I'll be up a certain amount and then I'll get tagged break even or so, as it comes back down before TP, and it'll be like the 30% rule, which is 2250 I think on the 300K. There'll be some trades where I'll be up that much and then we'll come back down break even, and I'll still get approved payout. So yeah.
So
the
it's
windfall
lost.
rule.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, but the windfall rule, I think that's a little bit tricky. Just make sure, guys, whenever you trade Apex, just make sure you have limits in. You know, even if you want to keep, I don't know, even if you want to have a mental stop, just make sure you have a stop in there. That way, because the way they run their approvals or denials is through a bot pretty much, or like a it's a computer thing, and so what they detect things like by like a hard rule break, if that makes sense. So like they're not really lenient. It's either you did it or you didn't. So if like if you like enter a trade without limits and you just enter and you DCA and then you're down a certain amount and then you come back up and close break even or slight green, then consider that a 1 to 5 hour break rule or rule break.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed too. So like if you just, I think wouldn't it be better if you, let's say you enter right now, you put your TP like 50 points higher and just toss back and forth, you DCA a little bit, and if you close wouldn't that would be fine, right? Because your limit's already higher, but then you
Well,
close.
If you're in profit, you said?
Yeah, just sure, like $100 profit. Like it was like, let's say you close for 5 points instead of 50 points of your limits, just because you want to get out the trade.
No, I don't think it's that. It's more so of a loss factor.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just think like as long as you
losers.
have your limits in and it shows like, you know, this is
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
trying to just go for a quick in and out.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's just sometimes you'll see people just like enter a trade DCA, and then it'll come back up after DCA and go over their entry and they'll close for a small grain. But
Like minus 2,000 plus 100, boom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
if you don't have limits in place, they detect it as a windfall. So if you have limits in place and they know you have a hard stop.
But what if you move
right.
your hard stop? What do you think about that?
I think that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I think the best case you just want to put your limits in, or both limits and stop in, so the system they have can register it.
Yeah. Jesse, we're ripping.
I know, bro.
Took forever. We can.
Send it, Brian.
I would actually like if we can retrace back to 278 for longs here.
No retracement. Straight up.
No retracement.
Please. 384 end of close. Please. That'd be crazy.
Yes, one.
We still have an hour and 30 left.
So if you're up 1K and close out, yeah, you're still fine. Yeah, 100%. It's just the 30%. Like most of the rules apply to like a loss. Any profit, like aside from the 30% profit rule, like there is no rule for profits. It's all loss based.
That's good. That's good.
They're just trying to stop gamers pretty much, or I forgot what they call them, but pretty much guys who just come in, over leverage, and just gamble into payout. They just try to stop that, which essentially was what Top Step did. But I like Apex a little bit more than Top Step because like it's just they went about it a bit better in my opinion. Like Top Step are still incorporating all these different things. Apex just said, okay, on our new update, we're gonna add one thing, which is just the 30% rule, unrealized loss rule, and boom, that's it.
Yeah, and
like
people still don't understand that too, and then they'll make like posts like, I got denied for no reason. It's like,
yeah,
you probably broke this very clear rule now. Like I feel like the first month it was like easy to break, but now like we're like 6 months, 7 months past that. And like it's like not that hard to understand that rule anymore if you understand it.
If you get denied, what do you need to do? You can just flip it till next payout. So 2 bare minimum.
I did that before, but then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do like $100 per day. I just end up just trading regularly, just a little bit less size. So instead of like doing $400 or $500, I just like $200. So 8-10 days later, we're up like 1,500 already. But yo, one thing on Twitter lately, I just seen like anyone who has a denial at all, not just exclusive Apex, like even Top Step or any problems, any customer support, they'll just spam it on socials day one, and they're like, please share, please get support. It's like, I don't think that behavior is like should be supported. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I think, guys, you know what a lot of people do out there is they follow the train, the hype train. They'll get denied and clearly know they broke a rule, or they won't know but never read the rules, and then just post about it. So I think Brian said it well. They assume payout, and if they don't get it, they just go on Twitter to bitch, even though they know they broke a rule. Well, or if they didn't, they just never read the rules.
I'm also saying just people that not even talk about payouts. Like, let's say they have like a technical problem, like support is just taking too long. They'll just spam everyone on big Twitter, and just be like, help. It's like, bro, it's been like 1 day. You let the support try to help you. Give it some time. And I feel like with Apex too, like they just now like everyone just making posts and just tagging me and all the other big prop traders for support.
Dude, I literally get shit on Twitter for not helping certain people. I'm like, dude, like I'm not a fucking back-end worker off these firms, you know? Yeah, I just trade them. Yeah,
for me, I would only support aggressively or like, you know, hands-on. Like for like people like Man Beer, where he hasn't made a ticket or anything, like made anything. 20 days plus later, then he's like, can someone take a look for this? And then like he didn't really ask for someone to make a post for him. I think that's like a genuine way of doing it. Like you have to wait at least a good amount of times. But after that case, this past few days, I just been getting tagged on every single post. It's like, oh, Top Step's not handling my issue. Can you spread awareness? It's like, bro, the support's gonna handle it, bro. It's day one.
Yeah, dude. All that for like a $70 payout. No, I'm kidding. But it's just like, dude, it's patience, man. It's more so a testament. Like if you're impatient to a point where you can't even wait a couple days for support,
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, I just can't imagine you're trading.
Yeah.
Imagine making $2 million not getting paid. Well, he did get paid, so he's big chilling. He deserves it too.
I think
J Cap.
that case is like kind of unique though, because you can make the case like, oh, he should have got paid earlier, but then Kane also spoke up saying like it took him like a few weeks for him to process payout too. So if anything, let's say like in a different timeline, there was no support from Manbeer, like he didn't make any posts, he might have got paid without any support at all, like on his own, like in the next week or two. Because it just takes time for them to process a huge payout like that. And for me, I had to wait 12 days to get approved. He just waited, I think, 24 days. But his payout was like uncapped. It's like 2 million. Mine is only like 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's a good long.
What it is.
That was the hole to hell.
Yeah.
It was, dude.
What's your guys' biggest single payout? I think it's a cap payout. I think it was 70,000 for Apex. 20 counts. I think I had at the time I was 250k counts. It was like 3k pop or something like that. 3,500. Something like that.
I think mine's 100k. It was Top Step.
Oh yeah, you did top step. I was talking about Apex. I don't think I have a firm that ran that big. My biggest top step was, I think I probably did like 12k balance. I would shoot 50% of it, so 6k per account, 30 something k.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're pumping. I was looking at this breaker. Once again, ES did hit this unicorn again. This works well because we already swept the lows. I think I should have probably took the trade on ES, honestly. That was a missed opportunity. And he just went like tapping on the wick of it. I don't know. Why is it doing that?
Top Step was so perfect last year. So perfect.
I think it's still good. I've been doing the same thing I've been doing with Top Step this year versus last year. I don't know what else they're gonna change yet. I'm not even mad if they do the consist rule. 50% consist rule have never bothered me. But that's just me though. I think other people who do big, it might affect them. But yo, there's a propaganda going against Project X right now. I haven't used Project X. Lanto doesn't. I think Desi, you actually like Project X.
I like it, yeah. It's not bad.
What are your thoughts that Project X might be...
as the owner?
No, not that. But they're publicly sharing data across other firms, like cross platform or cross firms.
I think that's the whole. I think.
Does that scare you anyway, or does that your mind?
It's the industry plan, bro, and I think this was the whole plan from the beginning.
No, but like, even if you're aware of that, like, do you mind that Top Step and other like Bunox and like Alpha, whatever, like every Project X really platform right now, because they're trying to stop hedgers. And I feel like at the end of the day, like, would this be big of an issue? Unless this is where it gets dived deeper. This is why I talked about my video. If they use that data to ban profitable traders or something like that, that's where, like, you know, you have to draw the line. But if it's just to not allow hedger, I don't think that really affects most people who really don't even do that anyways.
Honestly, I think it's probably good to get the gamers out the system anyways.
That's what I talk about too. Like, if you get all the cheaters out of the system, you would have a better platform sustainability. And I want platforms to last as long as possible because, you know, we're milking the hell out of them. And you guys in the chat too, like, you guys are gonna want platforms to stay alive so you can do the same. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, we don't know where it draws the line. It could lead to collusion. It could lead to changing rules. Like, it really has to be very careful on where you support this.
Yeah, as long as they're doing it out of good faith and things like that, and actually, not
if banning cheaters are good.
Legit. Yeah, banning cheaters is always good, but as long as they're not going for people who are actually, doing it right or whatever, get falsely accused, that's gonna be an issue. Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure even Tradeify had experienced it, other platforms experienced it, TickTick also. They talk about like these group of traders who basically I think they're Asian group too. Like that's not what they describe it. A large Asian group that are basically collaborating to trade. Like one is gonna long, one is short. They're gonna spam do it, and they rack up some expense. Like it could be like 10,000 expense, but they can pay out like 50,000. Just like not even trading, just like hedging.
That's not it.
So those rings, I wouldn't mind the firms really trying to tackle.
I heard their Top Step's broker gives like terrible fills. They slip hard.
What do you think about that, Desi? You're the one trading Project X. I don't really trade it.
All I know
During
is I've
volatile
never...
times, it's pretty bad with fills, but I mean that's when you have to use buy market or the sell ask buy bid whatever. I used to have more slippage problems in the past, but lately it's been okay. Like it's not been.
I just know for news, it's like the worst thing you can do. Like if you try to trade news on eval, let's say, let's say CPI pumps on TradeAway or any other platform, we can get a somewhat decent fill, so you can get some slippage. When I tried doing Project X, bro, I got like 80, 90 point slippage. I was like, what the heck? I just got like this is like worse slippage probably than my live account, or it's the same. So I think they're purposely doing that to prevent like people using news. I don't know. Ninja Trader has always been the top dog for me, and there's like a rumor going around, which I think is kind of confirmed. Ninja Trader is going to open an option to connect multiple prop firms for a $15 a month add-on. Or not Ninja, for TradeAway, I mean. So
no,
like
Ninja is good.
For TradeAway.
Ninja does not suck.
So if you like sucks. If you like TradeAway, you would soon be allowed to connect multiple TradeAway accounts under one like kind of system. But yeah, Ninja already has all the features that I like. And you would also protect your data too, which is the cross-platform data. If that is something that is your concern. See, Project Copy Trader Win that's literally gonna be the blueprint on how they're gonna track everything. Because they have the API for it. They're gonna see all your trading. They have your name. They see which trade you took on this firm versus that firm. If you're hedging, it's gonna be very clear. Can't we already connect to multiple TradeAway account in Ninja? No, we're talking about TradeAway. So you don't have to use Ninja anymore. You just connect all your accounts on TradeAway. That's like the new update that's coming. But yeah, not many trades today, but this month, guys, last month, we're doing really good. I posted on Twitter of my payouts here. This is only Apex alone. Apex alone is already like nearly 9,000, and I have more pending. TPT just came in for 9,000 too. And we're not even counting like Top Step or any of my other firms like Tradeify, more of the Take Profit, and BUNOS Top One. All the other, like, I have like 8 different firms. But dude, we've crossed 200K. We want to see how far we can go with that. Liza, when are you requesting uncapped payouts again? I might do it next month.
A couple more packs ago, I think 2 or 3, and then
you've been kind of idle with your Apex this month, right? So you didn't really.
Yeah, I've just been risk off. Yeah, I've just been enjoying my personal. I started trading them again yesterday, 2 back-to-back green days, which is good, but I'm just taking my time with them. They're always gonna be there, so
yeah.
Unless the firm rug pulls, I'll be fine.
But yeah, guys, one thing, if you want to scale up your prop firms, wait for the good deals, and also if prop firms allow it, it's very unique for each prop firm. If they allow reserves, do the reserves, so you can just have multiple accounts loaded already and not have to worry about evals again. For instance, Take Profit Trader, I have 20 in the reserves right now. I've been having the same live count for a while. If I blow any of my live count, I'll just go to the reserves. I don't have to go through evals again. That's like kind of the blueprint on scaling very effectively. Apex is different. Apex is a unique case. You can have reserves, but you're responsible to pay the monthly subscription. TPT, you don't have to. Take Profit, TPT, you don't have to. Top Step, you don't have to. Let me see. And what's another firm that don't have to? My funded features, you don't have to either. So this is the sauce that I've learned, and you know, I'm pretty sure Lanto also kind of did as well, like holding reserves just in case. Being very effective with it. Oh, Bunox too. Bunox is also a new firm that I requested payout today on. I started Bunox, I think, last month. They're so archaic. If you thought Apex was like archaic, bro, Bunox. Let me see if I can pull up. It's like the worst. This dashboard, I feel like out of all the profit pools I've seen, it has to be the top 10 worst. Or like number 1 worst, I mean. You have to submit a payout request form. This is what it looks like. And then you have to type out the withdrawal amount. And you have to do every account, but then you have to submit a withdrawal form and the tax form too, which you have to do manually. They don't even have a system for that. You gotta type everything out. It's so weird. Like, if anyone trade Bunox, I think you would understand what I mean by that. And this is the form that you have to do. Let me just pull up without showing anything too much. Yeah, this is the form here. You type in your name, address, and then like attach it here. I don't know why they don't just do this on KYC. That's what every other firm does, but you have to do this. Yeah, and so you gotta basically find a W-9 form if you're US traders online, fill out, and then submit it. They don't even provide it. I have no idea why they do that. But to be honest, like Bunox is basically an inferior version of Apex. I would max out Apex first. I'm only doing Bunox because I could kind of hook it up with more capital, similar to Apex. Alright, let me see chat. Chat is cooking right now. When does the Brian Stonk firm come out? Dude, Stonk Capital is coming next year, guys. Lanto's gonna be the face of it too. He's gonna be part owner. This is a prop firm, baby.
Dude, I feel like running props are hard, but they're super profitable. If you just, I don't know, run them properly.
Yeah. What? Yes, retard would be nothing you do for payout. It's so archaic. I feel like I thought Apex was the worst dashboard. They're better now. Like, it's not the worst. It's not the best. But
I'm gonna say Bunox dashboard is better than Apex because you could buy accounts faster.
How? It's the same way.
I don't know. I feel like I had better, bro. It was like less laggy. I feel like.
Oh, that's just because the user base. Like when you're buying Apex at night, bro, it's so fast. When you're buying during a sale, it's slow. So Bunox doesn't require KYC. They basically, I feel like they just do the KYC themselves. I don't know why they don't just connect to the RisePay and handle everything like that. How do you do your own W-9? I literally had to find the W-9, fill it out myself, save it, and then submit it. It's like, this is what RisePay do, or like Deal, or any other company does like that. It's just interesting. But you know what? I'm doing whatever it takes. I got paid out to them. I'm gonna get the bag. Oh, did Top One do the rule change? Did anyone get the email? I just got the email just now. Did anyone get the email today? For those who trade Top One?
Oh yeah, I just got it right now.
You guys want to go over it? I don't really. I have an account with Top One. I just got paid out with them. We're not partnered with them yet, but we can just go over the rule change. This email here. Top One is basically instant funding that competes or try to like rival with Tradeify. They're just way too small right now. Let's just see the rule change. 5% profit target for first payout. I think, was there any requirement? 5% is 7,500.
I think it was 2 before.
Oh, so it was 2 here, yeah. Now they're doing it up to 7,500. And then for the next payout, you need 6,000. For the third payout, you need 4,500. And then they dropped the payout cap from 5K to 3,500 on the 1K. This is more sustainable, but like it makes the rules definitely less appealing. I mean, it's still doable. I just think Tradeify is still pretty killer. you can simply submit your LLC as your social security, avoid the W-9. I'm pretty sure I saw them explicitly say you cannot get paid through LLC. Like on their bottom before you submit. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix has never been like a favorite firm for me. It's like always like bottom tier, but I'm just doing it because maybe I could get more capital from it, which I don't mind, right? Why do people like Tradeify with tiny payout caps? Dude, Tradeify is still good, man. 5 accounts, you can take 3K payouts per account. That's 15K per payout. And then they transfer all that to live. You don't have to do evals. It's a great pick. And the payout caps is the only concern, but like, you still have a lot of money that you can transfer to live, which is great too. Should have looked for this long.
Bumpy.
Please keep going. 60 more points.
Yes,
Damn,
these
Desi's
SPS
still
comes out
holding.
nice. Yes, sir.
That long would have been ideal here. Again, ES was the one who hit the breaker. NQ didn't hit the breaker, so I couldn't take it. Favorite firms right now, Apex, I think 90% off. Favorite until end of day. After that, without 90%, I don't even, they're going to be lower. 90% is great though. I think my favorite right now has to be Take Profit. Take Profit and maybe TradeFi number 2. Take Profit, TradeFi, then it will be Apex, my fun and next features. This is based on my ranking right now.
Mhm.
Lanto, give me your top 3 ranking right now.
Firms.
Yeah.
I probably just have to go with the big 3. Top set, my footy features, Apex still. Tradeify is number 4 for me, and then number 5 is kind of like toss. Maybe Take Profit Trader.
You gotta use
Or,
Take Profit more because Take Profit is with the rule change and everything they're doing with the live count is actually very nice. You can literally make 50,000 on it and withdraw the same day, the same night.
Yeah, I'll say this in terms of scalability factor. Number 1 Apex. Number 2.
Number 2 is probably top step, honestly. The payout cap is still very big without consistent rule now.
Yeah, okay. 2, and then number 3 probably have to see
For
Take Profit
scalability,
Trader.
Take Profit, yeah, Take Profit. Or MyFund Futures, Expert Plan. No, you know what? Here's a trap with the MyFund Futures. Expert Plan, no consistent rule, no nothing like that. But I'm pretty sure you can only make 25K total for all accounts in Sim.
Yeah.
Is that right, Desi? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Say that again.
For MyFund Futures, you can only make 25K total, even though you have like 3 expert, you make like 20K per account.
Yeah.
And then like the excess doesn't go to live, right? Or does it?
It doesn't. No.
Honestly, I feel like that's a trap in scalability because they'll promote it like, oh, you can make as much money as you want, and then here's a 25K payout cap on all accounts, not each account either. If it's each account, that'd be 75K total. So like, yeah, I know Tyler likes that too. Like, what do you even think about that, Tyler? You're the one who talks about uncapped payouts, or the one that you like the most. 25K is so tight. People complain about Top Step. Top Step is 25K per account, which is 5 accounts, is 125K, and then you can transfer up to 150K to live, which is a total of 275K in Sim basically. That is like probably the second to Apex, of course. Apex scalability is unmatched. Yeah, if they raise it to 25K per account, it would definitely be top scalability too. But that's why I think Expert might be more of a trap because Top Step, Apex, even Take Profit has much more scalability. Dude, there's so many prop milkers coming up this year, man. I feel like you guys know who Tyler is, right? He came out left field. He's on Twitter. He came out left field from Forex. He just came out futures and just started milking them. I think you probably saw him on Twitter. And then there's always hidden monsters in the chat and even our Discord. They'd be like, "Oh, thank you." Like that one guy in your Discord, Lanto. He just like, "Oh, Topsa just paid me 90,000. That's like for the first one, and
Yeah.
then he posted another 9,000. Like, how much do you have if you just are you able to withdraw 180,000 in like few like very quick back to back? And
I know.
I'd never seen his name before either. Like, it just came out of nowhere. But those are the big prop traders too. Like, there's very few of them. There's like under 1%, and you have like 80% of people that just are still unprofitable. How close did we hit that? What did I was looking at? We got close. Even an ES. I think we still take it though. I think this is what I'm looking at. Take this low. Take even this low E2, then we flip back up. Go for another long.
Bro, we're the same distance from all-time highs than the lows we made this year. Think about how crazy that is.
Oh, are you serious? The lows is like, isn't it like 2,000 points plus? Or no, 3,000
Bro,
now.
the monthly unicorn or monthly OB plus FEG, bro, is so nice.
Yeah. Dude, I had such a good long position at that when NQ was like under 17,000, like 16,700. I was building that long position. I was down a lot though, like because I was scaling in. But then once it went up 10%, I was like, I'm gonna flatten everything. Then I think then Lanto had his time too. He did ETH, and was it yesterday that went up like 10%?
Yeah.
Dude, like that's literally classic buy the dip. Like, and that's every trader's dream. Just see it such a big discount like that.
And I got ridiculed. I'm like, yo. I remember I put the buy order on Twitter, and they're like, yeah, I'll see you at 800. I'm like, okay. 800.
And then you didn't even
okay.
have much drawdown too. Like that was like you bought the bottom for your first order. It was like 250K.
Yeah. It was good.
That's kind of absurd.
I still want higher though, but yeah, a good little flip off the daily.
Does Top Step allow to pull all the balance after 30 profit days? Yes, but you'll likely get moved alive by then. Which is fine too, because you can still request 50% more. Alpha features, I think alpha features are expensive. What?
I'll talk about the chart. I think we're gonna go we'll probably like consolidate here for the rest of the month, and then put in a monthly fair value gap, and then straight into that.
I don't even have the monthly fair value. I have the weekly as my most. Oh,
We
I see what you're saying.
We got 6 more days.
That is
until that
such
monthly
a
closes.
big monthly wick. That's crazy.
That's good though.
All right, so I want to see if we can take some of these lows out, and then we can flip higher. We do have some ES relative lows here, which I think we're gonna smash through pretty easily next. The big wick is basically we opened up basically like 19,000. We wick all the way down to 16,000, like nearly 3,000 points lower, and we're about to close basically where we opened up at. So like technically you could see that as like manipulation, where we just opened up, went all the way down, close all the way back up. $15K payout cap, probably the most in the prop industry. Is that the most? Wouldn't Top Step still be higher? It's 25K per account. Or you're talking about lifetime payouts? I don't know. I feel like for alpha futures, I looked at it. It gets very expensive. Like those are for people that want to pay for that price, because you pay like $200-300, and the activation fee is another $150. You can pass it. So you're paying like $400 or $500 for an account. Well, I think you can get it cheaper elsewhere. Big drive here. What do you think? Do you think this hold, or is this about to flip here?
know.
This is pretty aggressive.
It is.
I hate this dog shit chop, bro. Just
Come on,
move
hop outta here.
one way only. Yeah. We're not
Almost
coming
low for
inbounds.
my liking.
As soon as I get off this live, I'm taking the fattest nap.
Yeah.
Kava?
Looks like Kava.
Kava Lento?
Nah.
All right, boys. I'm gonna hop out of here.
Uh,
Bet.
See you guys.
no Kava Lento? You've been munching Kava, I heard.
Yo, I spent $170 the past 3 days on Cava, bro. I gotta chill.
Shit.
Dude.
Did you use my referral code when you buy the Kava?
No.
Make sure you use
Gotta
code SMART,
chill.
man, next time.
I don't know what I should get today. I don't know. Might cook something home. Steak? You think I cook? Anyways. Maybe get some steak. I don't know.
That's all you gotta do. You gotta learn how to cook a meat. Like, you gotta make sure you cook meats good. Always be able to do that.
We gotta look one time. We gotta chef you up some steak because you look like you cook good steak.
I got experience, man. I got experience on that.
Oh yeah. I need that.
How
I need
much-
that brine steak.
How much is your Kava Lento trades? What does your order be?
I'll send like the order history.
It's gonna be something
Let me
absurd,
look
man.
around.
I just remember Lento DoorDash was like one Kava. I don't know if it's double meat or something like that. A few drinks, it was like $50 already. It was like I could probably go in there and buy it for like $20 max. I'm gonna see here. I could see this flipping higher. We would definitely need a nice closure and like a setup here. But if it just sells off, this is not a buy the dipped opportunity here. Where's the
You guys
confirmation?
if you guys want to be put on game, Brad, you can show them real quick the order of the bowl. If you guys want to be put on game,
This
if you
is
guys want
game,
a
I
really
guess.
good meal,
$30, dude. What the heck? I went to in person. I bought it for $15, and I had some extra goodies too. Let's see, super green, saffron, balsamic, or whatever rice, full portion. The harissa honey chicken. Is this with avocado or no? Tzatziki, feta feta, hummus, roasted corn. I like the toppings, guys, though. Corn, tomato, cucumbers, feta, crisp. I don't know what scug is.
it's like a sauce.
This is not even extra. It looks like, right? It's just one order. You didn't get like
Yeah.
double meat or anything. $30. I think
It's
DoorDash
really
is
good,
about
though.
scamming you though.
It's so good though. I might get it again, bro. You're making me want it again.
Chat, would you guys buy this? $30 for this order here. It's like
It's
because
it's healthy. It makes me feel so good after.
I get
Dude,
that. I
it's
mean,
good.
I get that, but I feel like wait, you should try Uber Eats, bro, because I don't know if Uber is gonna scam you like that. DoorDash is
You don't
charging
know.
$30 for it. I feel like Uber would charge you like 20 for it. I'm dead ass.
You don't know how much I spent on DoorDash this past month.
Wait, why are you using DoorDash anyways? Is that only available?
I'm just used to it. I don't know. I've never used Uber Eats.
Trust me, Uber Eats it's pretty nice too.
Ladies bowl, bro. That shit is so good. Go try it. And tell me it's a ladies. That's a grown man bowl right there. Vegetables, meat, the right sauce.
You guys gotta ask him what his Starbucks order is too after. For the refresher.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna order that right now. Honestly, I need a drink.
Let's drink for
See, you're
this
making-
price action.
You're making me.
I'm
want these
planting
things.
ideas into Lanto's head. I'm like, do this, do this. It's part of the manipulation game.
It was about that. I have a Starbucks next to me. That's literally like a 3-minute drive, and I'm ordering it. Is that bad?
Kinda.
Just
You better
I
get
don't
some.
wanna
You
get
better get some big payouts then, to make up for it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just buy my course.
Yeah. Buy Lentil course so you could fund Lentil's eatery. His
Eatery? Is that even a word?
fucking your eatery, bro. You're eating all these type of fucking lunch. Right after the stream, you're like, I'm gonna order all these food, $50, $60 per order.
Well, they don't have the drink.
You're funding his lifestyle. It's just food lifestyle, though.
Ah, GG. They don't have the drink. They're out of stock.
Oh no,
Dragon fruit
they don't have
refresher
the
with
tree.
lemonade light. Dragon fruit refresher with lemonade light inclusions. Change your life.
You guys hear that? Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Is that really gonna change his life? Change people's life though?
Dragon fruit refresher. Make sure don't get the grande because you're not a fat ass, right? You want to be a little healthy, so get the normal. Get the tall size. And then
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Lentil's also health conscious.
oh yeah, very. Oh, dude, I'm so dead ass. I do not know how I'm not fat as fuck right now. I genuinely do not know.
You didn't know you burn a lot of calories when you're just sitting on a computer trading.
Maybe
It takes a lot of brain power.
No, it's maybe because I'm still young, but I feel like once I'm like 30, bro, I'm fucked. I'm gonna be fucking moving like Lizzo.
What? We're some lows on the ES here. I think we haven't seen any confirmation upside. We're gonna keep on moving lower. Looks like. Pretty lackluster type of price action though. I would say, chat. I wouldn't mind trying to look for shorts right now. Someone said gonna look like PW.
Listen, no hate towards PW. Dude, that guy got a funny ass physique. Dude, I only go on his Twitter, I'll see him like post like a workout video. That dude got like the most dad bod I'd ever seen in my life.
I mean, he's 36 now too, so like, is he 36? That's what I remember him saying.
Damn, 36 is crazy.
He's not as young as us anymore.
It was crazy. I thought Jade was like maybe like 25, 26.
That's what I thought too, but he's like...
He has a whole wife. He has a house. Bro, this dude is... That's crazy. He does not look... He looks like he's in his like mid-20s.
Yeah, same. That's what I thought too.
I'm gonna do it. Load slicing back down. How old am I? I'm 22. 22 years old. Me, Brian, and Des, we're like young compared like to the typical.
Yeah, we have the story of us just dropping out of school, trading full time. That's that story. Other people have different arcs, I guess. They've been working years. It's even like drug related too, like Capster. All these backgrounds, like we just dropped out of school, we just committed. We showed us back.
Yeah. It's good to see though. But I don't know. It's
where did y'all learn? I think me and Lanto just went through every model, and then we did lend somewhat ICT, which we incorporate, which we don't trade fully ICT. We trade multiple variations of it in our own style of it, I feel like too.
Yeah.
But we got EMAs, we got support resistance, we got everything, man. Everything but Elliott waves. I still don't understand what that is. I feel like that's the only strategy that I dog. I'm like I don't know what it is. It's just like things going back and forth something.
Yo, Paul, don't try to violate, dude. Do not try to violate me like that, yo, Paul. I'm literally gonna go on your YouTube channel right now, find out what you look like, and just violate you.
Yo, Who just threatened Lanto?
No, you
Good
said I
point.
look Fogel from Superbad, and I searched up what that is. That guy looks like a
Let me see. Wait. Fogel? How do you spell it?
Fogell.
Oh, I see it. Yo, low key though.
I do not look like that. I do not look like that.
Okay. Yo,
Ryan?
dead ass. No. Okay.
Ryan.
I'll tell you who you look like though. I feel like, I swear to God, this is what Lanto looks like. And this is not even disrespect because I don't think this is like a bad thing either.
I do not look like that is crazy.
No, I'm dead ass. Like, this is Lanto if he was like more like of a teenager type of thing, and like, you know, like shaved eyebrows and all that stuff. This looks like you.
That guy's a fat fuck. You just said you just
No.
said I look
Okay.
like a fat fuck.
No. I'm talking about the face. I'm not talking about the physique. I'm not talking about any features. Just like the face and like your hair and it looks like that. Like, if I were to describe, it's not even like we pulling up like a meme or anything. That's chat. Let me know. Wait, do you have a picture of your face on YouTube or something?
I'll send you a picture right now. Show chat.
Okay. If you're being dead ass, I feel like you're gonna send a picture of me.
No, I'm not.
We dump pretty hard here. Let's see. I need chat to confirm or deny this, because I told Lanto this, and like, it's not even me being like making fun of it. Like, this looks like it.
I'll send you my. Cause I don't have many photos of myself. I'll send you my gym photo.
Okay. This helps your case with this. I swear to God.
That's
Like,
how I normally look.
No. This helps your case in me saying this looks like you look like Lacey.
I do not look like Lacey. I don't look. No. Dude, what?
You have curly hair. I don't know if Lacey has curly hair, but if he gets a wait, what the heck? There's a fat version of Lacey too.
Dude,
Chat,
I swear to God.
Chat. Press like yes or no. Yes or no. I need to see like clear answers here. This is Lanto. Like, we're not talking about like, yo, because Lanto is more ripped and like or like more fit than that. Lacey, I don't think he works out, but we're talking about face. We're talking about any of the other features. It looks exactly the same to me. It's the eyebrows, face. You see this, Lanto? Like, chat is agreeing, bro. Separated at birth. Is it Lacey from FaZe? Should I just put Lacey FaZe? I see it, bro. That's why I was like, I didn't even know who Lacey was. I was like, wait, why did that look like a Lanto? Do you see chat?
All right, now it's your turn.
What do you want me to show? Well, who'd you compare it to?
Rice gum? No, I'm kidding. Hold up. Let me find one.
You can use the picture of my Twitter.
Do I use a FaceTime photo?
Which one? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do it like that. That's the first thing I saw. I was like,
no.
Why does Lanto look like Lacey?
On soul. No, do not call me racist. You look like Asian Jeff. I swear to God, you do. Asian Jeff.
Who's that? Who's Jeff?
He's a Fortnite streamer.
I'm gonna look it up. Is that his
Asian
name?
Jeff.
Like Asian Jeff?
Asian Jeff.
Shit. I don't know, chat.
You do look okay. Pull up a photo of you right now. I have a FaceTime photo of you. You look exactly like this kid.
Hey, the FaceTime photo doesn't do justice. You like to get the
chat.
worst angle.
Chat. Go to Tanya's vlog where he's in it and look at it.
All right, fine. I'll pull up the vlog. That's easier. So this is. Oh wait, it shows a preview. Lanto saying I look like this, Asian Jeff. Chat. I'm gonna leave chat to see. Type yes or no.
You can't even see it, bro. Click on the video. Click on the video
No.
and go to your report.
I just want to show the thumbnail.
No, you can't even see yourself.
Alright, that.
See? See?
You're saying this, chat. One more time. Now we have a close up.
Yes. Your
Now
face
see a
shape is a
close-up.
little bit different, but you look like him.
No way. Okay. One more thing then. Who would look more, Lacey and Lanto? If I pull it up, Lacey and Lanto, or me and Asian Jeff. So one more time, Lacey.
I'm a whole different human compared to that guy.
And Lanto, or we're talking about
Dude,
me.
oh my god, dude, I'm about to hack your YouTube and just post the worst photos of you.
Wait, why?
Dude, I don't look like fucking Lacey. That's so disrespectful, bro.
It's not disrespectful though. Why is it disrespectful? We're not saying that you have the same physique as him. We're just saying you have the same face and like hair and features as him.
Bro, don't compare to me, Lacey.
See, someone said, yeah, I'm seeing more Lanto right now. Lanto's closer for sure. Lanto Lacey.
You call me fat? I mean,
Lanto's the most similar. That's what I'm saying.
no, I meant wholly for human as in like, I don't look like him.
But what if all the chat is saying like you do look like him though? They're saying like you were basically brothers but separated at birth. Is that true?
That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't really mind it, to be honest.
No, dead ass though. This is basically Lanto. If he wasn't trading, he just committed to streaming on Twitch and whatever it was, gaming. Does Lacey game? Is that what he does?
I have no clue.
If he didn't eat combos and didn't work out, didn't do all these type of things, that'd be Lanto be Lacey. Someone said Brian looks like Uncle Roger. That's crazy. You know who Uncle Roger is? Lanto?
Dude, I look so sexy compared to Lacey, bro. That's so fucking... Dude, oh my god. See, if I was a female, like, oh god, bro. Like, when it comes to Lacey, fuck no. You know? That's crazy.
Dave said Lanto's about
race. Like Asian Jeff, though, so if you were trading, you'd be a Fortnite player, pro Fortnite player.
I personally don't see it though. Like I don't see it with Asian Jeff.
Bro, it's the same thing with me. I don't see it with me and Lacey. You're not gonna see it with yourself and Asian Jeff.
He's 19 years old too. Shit, if I were to grind Fortnite instead of grinding trading, this would be me, I guess.
No, I don't want to be.
What does TT look like? Oh, should we dox him right now? No one sees it.
Chat thinks I'm triggered, bro. I promise you I don't care.
Just tell chat that you just acknowledge I might be Lacey's separated brother at birth. Just say that and then we'll believe you.
Brian, no, I can't say this on stream. Yeah, I'll literally tell them right now what you did on FaceTime a couple nights ago. Like he has a girl and everything, guys. You talk about what you did on FaceTime. Crazy.
What are you saying?
Tell him. You know you did.
It's just, bro. Why are we changing the subject here? We're talking about chat saying if you are similar to Lacey or not, and me and Jeff.
I'm not Lacey.
What if we say you're the better version of Lacey? Like if Lacey was average, you're like a better poppin' version. Would that be? Would you like that?
I'm not trying to diss Lacey, bro. I don't know. We're two different people. I'm a day trader. He's a streamer. He's fat. I'm not. No, I'm kidding. But he has veneers. I don't.
Shit. You know, next time we do an in-person vlog, we're gonna showcase it right there. It's like, are you guys similar? You do the same thing with me and Jeff.
I'd be down to do it if you stop flaking.
This is where it goes again. Chat, we're gonna meet up. We're gonna just hang out and stuff, and then maybe we'll have a day. We'll just do a in-person live stream on chat, just to not trade, but just to answer questions in person. That'd be live. Lance just spilled the beans. I don't know what beans he's talking about. All right, chat. We kind of went the stream long enough. Let's just do a giveaway. We're gonna wrap this up.
You guys think I actually care? I don't. I promise you, I don't care.
What? Just if you don't care, just say I look like Lacey.
Well,
Lacey might be my twin brother.
I don't care, but I don't have to say I look like Lacey. Okay, if you don't care, say you look like Agent Jeff.
I might look like Agent Jeff because we could have
I
similarities.
might look like Lacey. There you go. There you go. Like what?
So, are you separate at birth or not? It just looks so similar that I could, like, if someone said it in chat, like, there's a news article, like, Lanto Trades and Lacey from FaZe were lost brothers that separate at birth, I would believe it.
Chatty's dragging it.
I think chat agrees with me too. Like, I think it's like so close where it's like, it's just there. Someone said like 100% literally twins. Like, well, are you big bro or are you little bro? If you were.
Look at me. What do you think the answer is?
Oh no,
he's like
twins.
By the way, he's like 5'8". I'm 6'1", buddy. Though. I'd be big bro. I'd be big bro. Lanto likes men and looks like Lacey. Okay. Okay. One of those things might be true, but for sure, I don't like men. All right, chat. No. Oh no. I might look like Lacey. I might not. I don't see it. If chat sees it, chat sees it. But that kid's doing well for himself, so
he's doing.
I'd rather be compared to him than I'd rather be compared to him than a bum. You know. Like.
True.
Am I really 6'1"? Yeah. If me and Brian ever link, you'll see.
Ever link? See, he doesn't even believe that it's gonna happen.
Well, bro, we're both very busy people, you know. I don't look with any traders. I've only looked with 3 traders.
Yeah, we're gonna host a meetup, guys. We're gonna drop the location. Everyone pop up. It'll be a in-person meet and greet. And we're gonna tell you all the prop sauce too, right there, all the secrets.
Nah, I don't think chat deserves that after their performance today. In chat, no, I'm kidding. I'm down. One thing I do want to do is if we do link, we do like a podcast. You know, just going over certain stuff because we definitely have good experience trading props and.
You realize that like we have like basically 5 years of experience now, like closing 5 years. I feel like I don't think about that, but I feel like I've been trading for a while now, but like 5 years just seems way too long. That's like more than college, more than high school. And we just doing the same thing every day too. Like you're doing 8 hours of one thing. You go to college or school or whatever. It's like math class, 1 hour, reading, or 1 hour, different subject. But like you're talking about trading for 8 hours per day.
Most days it's more too. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. I feel like we're so deep in our bags, bro. Like I feel like, you know what's crazy is I tell my chat this as well too. Like we're so deep in our bag, at least for me, whenever I give out like advice, like sometimes I'll give it advice that's like a no-brainer that I almost don't want to say because it's like duh, like of course you're supposed to do this. And I'll tell chat and they're like, yo, holy shit, like that's crazy good advice. I'm like, sometimes
it's like the most obvious advice.
Yeah, those obvious advice towards us, like something as simple as I don't know, just something simple, and then you tell chat, you're like, and chat's just like, oh shit, you know,
that's mind-blowing advice.
That's how you know you're deep in your bag, you know, and you guys will experience that too, as you get more and more refined into your guys' skill set and into trading. You'll see that. You'll be like, you'll reflect back to years ago, and you'll be like, especially if you journal, it's good to journal because you could always go back and reflect. You'd be like, holy shit, I was a noob back then, or holy shit, You know, I was so less experienced here. I was a lot more vague and like much more novice back here.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Stream has been 20-30 minutes over the time. We have the giveaway winner, Humble Jonathan. You can make a ticket. And we're gonna wrap this up, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I think, are you joining for Friday? You did it Thursday already.
Yeah, I'm down.
We'll have Lacey Big Bro come in tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, guys. Tune in tomorrow. You'll have Asia, Jeff, and Lacey pop in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Man. All right, guys. We're gonna close out here.
All right, peace out. Peace out, guys.